You kept your strong start to the season going tonight. What are you seeing at the plate right now? Because it seems like every game you're 2 for 3, 3 for 4, and if you're not getting hits, you're drawing walks or getting hit by a pitch.
I'm just trying to make one pitch adjustment, but most importantly, I'm trying to just execute for the team, whatever our coaches give us for the sign, or to get guys in, or whatever the situation may be. That's kind of my goal. And, the team pulled it out today, and so yeah.
We're 8 games into the season. How are the guys gelling together?
Every single game that goes by, I feel like we get closer and closer, and part of that's the communication that we do while we're playing, but also getting used to playing with each other more and more, learning each other even more and more on the game, on the field and everything, and we just keep on building and building with that every day.
You kind of feel like a test game like this where it almost gets away, but you guys still hold on, kind of builds that even more?
Yes, a win's a win, and we were just talking about how we got to learn from our wins too, things that went wrong and all that stuff, and yeah, even pulling through on some of these close ones, that brings us closer in the end.
Luke, coming into today, hitting under 200, got your first home run of the season. How's it feel?
Yeah, obviously it felt great to get that one, but I'm just happy that I could do it in that moment for the team. I think we needed to run there, and I didn't think it was gone off the bat, to be honest with you, but I'm glad it was.
Yeah, just 3 at Illinois State. Do you kind of savor those?
Yeah, I do for sure. Not many that'll go over the fence for me, but luckily the wind took that one. So yeah.
You and Cole kind of led the way today. How does it feel to kind of be right there, kind of leading that production?
Yeah, it's a great feeling, obviously, but Cole's just been pivotal for us this whole season. He's just leading the offense, going up there, putting quality at bats together. I think if he sticks to that, we're going to be really good.
When he's rolling like he is, does it help you, someone who kind of started a little slower out of the gates, not press as much, knowing that he's kind of got you?
Yeah, for sure. I think all of us as a whole team, knowing that everybody's got each other's back. If I'm not going to get it done, the guy behind me is going to get it done. I think that trust was built in the fall. 30 new guys, that's something that you need to build. I think our family environment did that for us.
8 games in now, how are you and Tyler kind of gelling up to the middle infield?
Yeah, Tyler's my guy. It's my road roommate and my bus mate. I love playing with him. He's always pushing me and I'm pushing him. I think it's a great dynamic that we have up the middle, and it's really fun to watch him play.
This was kind of your all's kind of first somewhat test where it kind of almost slipped away. Does that help build more of that trust that you just spoke about?
Yeah, for sure. I think something unique about our wins lately, we haven't won the same way. We had a blowout win, and then this one coming from behind, and then this one kind of an ugly win. But I think just always finding a way. You're always going to find a way to do it, and I think we've been doing a good job at that.
So this is kind of your all's first kind of test where it almost slipped away, but you guys held on. What does that kind of say about your team to be able to just kind of hold on and not panic in those moments?
Yeah, I like how we finished the game, right? Like you could easily, if you're Simon Gregerson, it's like, yeah, he didn't have his best outing, right? And it was going bad for him, but that's the experience that guy has. Is he's been in that situation a lot. So he bent, but he didn't break and did what he could to close the game out and to finish it off for us. So that part was definitely good. That he bent, but he did not break and got us a win.
Luke had his best game of the season today, 2 for 4. Is that kind of what you envisioned when you started the season with him as a leadoff batter?
Yeah, he can. Here's the thing about Luke. He hasn't actually got a ton of hits of late. He's fully capable of doing that. His home run was huge for us, but he has continued to give us quality at bats. That's how good he is, right? Like we keep putting him up there because his ability. Yeah, you look at the stats and you're like, hey, he doesn't have a lot of hits, but those are coming. But his ability to continue to get us good at bat after good at bat, and so. Yeah, that's what we anticipated, him to continue to just give us good at-bats and put us in a position to score a lot of runs, and he did that today.
It seemed like McKay's outing kind of fit the bend, don't break kind of theme of this game. How do you assess his outing?
Yeah, he wasn't as sharp, but I give him a lot of credit. We still got 4 1/3 innings out of him where he only gave up 1 earned run. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good thing, that he could have that outing and still go 4 1/3 and only give up 1 earned run. So, yeah, that definitely wasn't his best outing, but at the same time, they still got a lot of outs for us. And, so that part was good. Going back to Luke, how about Luke defensively?
Yeah.
What a game. What a game. That guy impacted the game. And then what about the stolen base? And then Cole got the RBI. That run mattered. Luke did it all on every level. He did it from his defense. He did it with his offense. He did it with his legs. I mean, what a special game by Luke.
What goes behind the decision to make that call on that double steal where Tyler falls down at first and Cole takes home? I think I remember seeing that last year. You kind of practiced that play.
Yeah, I mean, our ability any way to squeeze a run, to squeeze a run off and give Cole Hage and Tyler Bell. I mean, they executed that play to perfection. And, 2 first-year guys. You got a senior and a freshman. And that was a big run. That was a big play in the ball game. And, looking back, like, that's earlier in the game, but you never know how important that run's going to be. And so our ability to just try to continue to tack on, I thought that was good about the offense, to score them runs late, because obviously those runs matter.
Yeah. I wanted to touch on Novi. I think he had 5 more strikeouts in 2 innings today. He's been kind of a strikeout machine this season. What are you seeing different from him from past seasons?
He does the way he carries himself. His leadership's been unbelievable. Like, you guys are seeing the success on the field, but the leader that Novi's been, just his voice. He knows, I tease him because he's been with us so long and he's so bright that I tease that he swims in my head. Like, he could literally, I could be like, Novi, what do you think I'm about to say? And he'll tell you exactly. Like, he is, but his leadership's been phenomenal. And it started off the mound and it's really carried over into the mound or onto the mound. So that part's been awesome. And Evan Byers the same way. Just his leadership's been unbelievable. His voice, his ability to execute. Think about how much we've got out of Evan this week. It's been awesome the last couple games. So even the way Evan fielded his position on the comebacker, he covered first base. What a play on Biscuit. So, I thought defensively we did a lot of really good things. Defensively, Luke's job at second. I thought Kuntz made a great play on the dive, on the pickoff, on the big hopper. He made that play where he reached up and caught that. Evan was there. Carson Hansen, what a job in right field. He made the sliding play. What about in the first where he cut the ball off and held him to a single? That mattered. Sean Montoya in center got a good break on one. Will Marcy got a good break on a ball. So I thought those guys, we played a really good defensive game from that standpoint, where a lot of guys impacted the game in a positive way.
Cole continued to stay locked in at the plate once again tonight. What do you think's allowed him to just maintain that, what's turned into consistency through your all's 8 games?
His routine is unbelievable. We went to dinner last night with a couple of the coaches, and Coach Sloan is just talking about he's locked in before the game. I mean, his routine is unbelievable. He's a machine with his routine and how hard he works and what he does to prepare for the game. I wish you guys could see the level of focus and determination before the game even starts, sometimes 2 and 3 hours before the game. So he's been unbelievable from that standpoint.